and our conclusions were unanimous throughout. We decided that not to publish the report, but that the nature of this we're not to publish the investigator's report. Instead, we will provide the background in a decision notice. We decided on some sanctions. The decision notice will include what I'm going to say now, but we'll also have a preamble which will put the nature of the breaches in context. So we decided to, the first sanction was from going with the Constitution, is to publish the findings in the decision notice. The second sanction is to report the findings to the CA board. The third is to invite the mayor to provide a written apology and for him to consult with the monitoring officer about the appropriateness of providing a written apology directly to one or more of the complainants. We would like the written apology by the end of the week, so that it can be included into the decision notice. Is that manageable?
I think it is.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And the fourth item is to ask the mayor for an undertaking not to repeat this behaviour and agree with the chief executive officer appropriate development and training to be undertaken during the next 6 months. This is to particularly include HR practice when acting in a senior member role. So they were the 4 points in our sanctions. And we also make 2 recommendations, which will be confirmed in the decision notice, and that the combined authority reviews and improves the induction process for when new mayors take office. And secondly, for the Audit and Governance Committee to review the Constitution in regard to the lessons learnt from this process as a panel and to provide recommendations to the CA board. That concludes our findings. I know in the closed session, the mayor offered to make an oral apology at this stage, and I'd invite him to do so now.
Thank you, Chair. The Code of Conduct investigation, which began almost 2 years ago, is, as I understand, complete, and with the report submitted and you have considered your findings. I am grateful to the investigator and his team, to my legal team who have supported me through the process, and I'm grateful to you, the panel, for allowing me to give this public apology. Most people have been very understanding of my need to respect the confidential nature of what's gone on, hence my saying nothing publicly about it until now. But first and foremost, an apology. I've had a lot of time to reflect on what happened in those early days and have long since realised that much of it needn't have. I regret having been a cause of upset and apologise unreservedly to those for whom I gave reason to complain. I am sorry, and I've actually wanted to say so for ages. I wish I knew then what I know now. I'm a better person for everything that's gone on, and I'd argue a better mayor. I wish the organisation we were part of then was the one it is now, and as it is so much better in every conceivable way. I say that because I genuinely believe all of these improvements began back then, and I can only hope that the very real, very public progress made since provides something in the way of solace. Just over a year ago, I shared some very personal news about my health, and it's actually a year to the day that I was awaiting cardiac surgery in Papworth Hospital, which meant that I had to stand away from my mayoral role. Doctor or not, I'm in no doubt that being a relative and perhaps surprise newcomer, combined with inheriting an organisation that I saw as being in desperate need of life support, were substantial contributors to my becoming unwell. Happily, around the time I was preparing to take medical leave, the arrival of new senior staff and the full establishment of our improved board gave me confidence that I was leaving things in safe hands, which was doubly fortunate as my situation got very challenging and I ended up taking a lot more time off than expected. In truth, it wasn't always clear that I would be coming back. Don't get me wrong, I wanted to. The mind was definitely willing, perhaps the body not so much. That, plus a few very well-meaning people suggesting stepping away for good might not be such a bad idea, gave me a lot to think about. In the end, though, it was an easy choice, made even easier with the unwavering support of my family and friends, all of whom know me as someone who doesn't give up easily, that doesn't walk away from responsibility, and for who becoming mayor has been one of the proudest achievements of my professional life. I came back because also in not doing so would have denied those for whom I caused upset the opportunity to have their say, air their grievance and seek resolution. As I said to the board in May of last year, transparency, scrutiny and accountability are essential. At the combined authority, we must go above and beyond the standards expected of us, and any of us that fall short must be seen to take responsibility for their actions. I am sorry. I do apologise, and I can only hope that through my words today and my actions since those difficult times 2 years ago, those to whom I am apologising can at some point accept that I mean it. Thank you.
Thank you, Matt. That concludes the work of the panel this morning, and I can say that the meeting is now closed. Thank you.